Today I wanted to share with you 3 simple tips to help you get the most life out of your kitchen sponges. Hey guys, Antoinette here from MyOneSweetLife.com, where I help busy mamas like you get organized and design a life that you love. Now we all have to have kitchen sponges, right? This cleans our dishes, our pans, even our sinks if we need them to. And sometimes they end up smelling a bit nasty and they start fraying and they just go completely kaput in it feels like record time. So I don't know if you ever feel like this, but I'm always replacing sponges. So I was just trying to think of different ways that I could keep mine lasting a little bit longer, staying a little fresher longer, and bacteria free, so I could get my money's worth out of each sponge. So tip number 1, and this will double your money instantly, and it's to cut your sponge in half. So the first thing I do whenever I pull out a new sponge is to cut it in half. You know, I don't have the biggest hands, and you can see that like one sponge is the length of my hand, so it's like, and using a full-size sponge always feels so awkward to me because it's so big. So I cut it in half so it's smaller to work with, and it even takes up less dish soap. My second tip for you is to make sure that your sponge is completely wrung out before you set it up to dry. And you have to make sure that you do keep it in a spot where it's able to dry. So don't cover it up, let it air out. This will keep that nasty scent out. So when you are done with the sponge, make sure it is completely rinsed through, no more soap is left in there, and leave it in a place where it can completely air dry. Now you can see I have a little sponge holder here that has space in between the little rings so that there's airflow in there so it can dry. It starts to get stinky when you leave it wet all the time. My last tip for you is to take your sponge and put it in a bowl full of water, a microwave safe bowl to be exact. And if you want to, you can throw a slice of lemon in there. I've done it with and without, and it works either way. But you stick it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and this will help disinfect your sponge. So this is a super easy way to disinfect your sponge, but don't touch your bowl for like 5 minutes after it's done because it is super duper duper hot. So let's recap. Number 1, cut your sponge in half. Number 2, make sure that it is able to completely air dry. So make sure that all the water is out of there. And number 3, if it does need to be disinfected, throw it in a microwave safe bowl, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and let it do its thing. And as a bonus, if you do need to clean out your microwave, after you take the bowl out, just take a washcloth and wipe in there and you'll have a clean microwave. So it's like a 2-in-1 punch. Do you do any of these tips at home? I would love to know. Please leave a comment below and let me know your tricks on how to keep your sponge clean and stink-free. So if you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and click the like button below so I know to make more videos like this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!